So yesterday we looked at all these words and we said these words were going to be in your medieval unit. I looked it up and it's actually Middle Ages unit. So I apologize, it's the Middle Ages unit, not medieval unit. But I also found another mistake I made. So I put enclosed and then I put unclosed. And I knew when I was recording it that I didn't think unclosed was a word. And so that's why I looked it up and it's not. I actually wrote the wrong thing down. Your vocabulary word that we're doing this week is unrest, not unclosed. So there is 2 syllables, unrest, and the U is the vowel in the first syllable and the E is the vowel in the second syllable. Okay, so now we need to only worry about half of these words. So we're only going to talk about, let me try to get rid of all these. These words will be tomorrow's words. So I'm going to try to get rid of them. That kind of worked. Let's see if I can get rid of these markings. Got rid of a few. Let me just do the eraser for the rest. So we're going to get rid of this one and this one. Don't want so many words all here all at once because we're only going to talk about half of them today. Okay, let's see if we can move a couple of these down. Okay, that's not working very good. So let me go back. So let's just go ahead and go through and mark each of these words. I'm going to do my markings for the phonics in green so you can see what I'm adding. So in nonfiction, there's 3 suffixes, and the first one's pretty easy. There's a guardian, and so it's short. And that's true with the second part syllable too, non and fic. They follow the rules, they have a guardian. Shun is actually I don't even know what the official word's called, but how you mark it is instead of marking the vowels separately, you mark the vowels together. So it has an I and an O, mark it in the middle together, and then you do the arc. But when you do the arc, you do it under the whole T-I-O-N because they all kind of go together. So let me fix that a little bit. Erase that. So you can be writing these words as I'm marking them. So instead of marking the vowels separately, you're going to do one mark in the middle because they're a team. And then our arc is going to go underneath all of them because together it says shun. And then in trust, it's a short E, so we have a guardian and a breve. Thrust has a digraph TH and a blend ST. So we're going to mark that blend with 2 stars, which is going to make that U short. Then unlikely, we have a guardian, which keeps the U short. We have a long E here, and it looks like I forgot to mark the X, but you want a long E, or a silent E, which makes that I long. So like, and then Lee, this Y actually acts as an E, so we're going to put a long E above it to represent that Y is making the long E sound. So nonsense, we have a guardian with a short, and then we actually have a silent E, but this one actually doesn't say science with a long E, so it's actually using these 2 guardians to protect it into a breve. Then we have enjoy, has a guardian. And joy actually is just like the shun. The OY goes together to say oi. So instead of marking the O and the Y as separate vowels, we're going to mark it in the middle of the O and the Y because they're together. And then we're going to do an arc under both of them. Unsuccessful has a guardian with a breve. Success, guardian with a breve. Cess, remember the double S's, we don't need to mark them. We just know if it at the end it has a short vowel, we put 2 S's. So we actually have 2 guardians, which leaves this little guy short. Guardian, which leaves that guy short. Guardian, short. Guardian, short. And then this one's just settle with a tool. So that E is just silent. There's not another vowel to make long, so it just stays silent. Nonstop has a guardian with a short. It has a blend and a guardian with a short. So I hope you can see those okay. You can go back and watch any part of the video again or ask Miss Hackney for help if you're a little bit confused. Also, just do the best you can. It will be fine. There's so many words and so many markings this week, you won't really lose very many points if you just try to put what makes sense. If it's long, put the long sound. If it's short, put the short sound. Try to put your arcs. Especially the guardians and the breves are going to be your big point ones. So make sure you try to do those. Good luck with your spelling practice. Write all of these down on a sheet and give them to Miss Hackney.